Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rose Midnight Psychic Investigator. So it's 12:26. 12:26 a.m. Huh. 12:26. 12:26 a.m. So I decided I have so much to do tomorrow. Uh, that I decided to do this video. I meant to do it earlier, but I'm only feeling better now. Feeling better now. Gucci sweater now. Drop top DMs. I am the man, girlfriend. Just quoting a song. Anyway, so where am I? No, it's so funny. I'm clearly not a morning person. It's funny, isn't it? I feel animated in the evening. So I just realized TMI, but I just realized I have the visit of the month. Just saw it that says hello. I feel so much better because I have it's hard for me, before. So I feel great relief. Anyway, so today's video is about something that happened. I don't even know, was it yesterday? And in a way, it ties with the video I had done earlier today. And it's about Trump now turns around and he is following the guidance of Russia country. The other day I saw comments that, Rosie, what do you mean when you make the sounds of the rush? I said, there's a rush, 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 rush. So, so anyway, the situation is so creepy. It is so creepy. By the way, I don't. It's not even worth it. No, because who we're going to talk about Witkoff today? One of Trump's people, and I know for a fact that he's a business partner of Len Blavatnik, who is a Russian oligarch who's been sanctioned by Ukraine. I mean, he's a well-known businessman in other countries. He's on the board of several museums. You know how a lot of these oligarchs have high stations. They immediately try to get into polite society, right? To clean up their criming. Criming. I oligarch. I kill people. Like then I go to museum board. I like artists. I support art, culture. I support art and culture. And then I think no. It's gonna. By the way, so if before any, sometimes people say, "Oh, Rosie, are you drunk? Are you under?" No, I don't. I am a very. I'm definitely not a person who either drinks or does drugs. So it's just my ADHD brain. Non-linear brain connects threads. Non-linear brain connects subjects. So anyway, so let's go. Hey ho, let's go. Hey ho, let's go. So So let's do protection. I like to ask for protection, a beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the highest sources. That I create the good and only the good, and so it is. Okay, so let's go read article. I reading article. Okay, so oh, sorry, I don't know why it's not. It's funny. I'm looking at Brazilian like pop culture because I'm uh, I'm gonna travel there anyway. So okay, so U.S. plan for Ukraine-Russia peace calls on Kyiv to cede land under its control. Ukrainian officials say President Zelensky is being pressed to agree to terms negotiated by the U.S. and Russia, and again, right? It's the same thing. So the U.S. peace plan for Ukraine calls for Kyiv, right, to Kyiv to cede swaths of land currently under its control and offers big concessions to Russia, including a ban on any future expansion of the NATO. I gotta laugh, to be honest, of the NATO military alliance. The 28-point plan, a copy of which was seen by the Financial Times, would also create a U.S.-Russian whoa, create a U.S.-Russian investment vehicle using frozen Russian assets and allow Moscow back into the G8 group of nations. The terms drafted by American and Russian officials confirm fears in Ukraine and Europe that U.S. President Trump will press Kyiv to accept concessions to end the war without sufficient security guarantees that would deter Moscow from attacking again in the future. So, I mean, Kyiv has long said these terms are non-starters for any peace talks, as they would leave it vulnerable for future Russian aggression. A senior U.S. official described the plan as a working document that could still change. Senior Ukrainian officials said they were pushing back on some elements of the proposal. Okay, so, all right, so that's the ridiculous situation. But let me find the Witkoff thing, okay, that I mentioned. So here, what Witkoff deleted tweets fuels scramble as West rejects alleged Trump-Ukraine plan as Kremlin fantasy. A deleted tweet from Trump envoy Witkoff has intensified backlash over a reported Ukraine peace plan that Western officials call a Kremlin fantasy and a familiar Dmitriev-driven ploy. Following Axios' publication of a purported new plan, it's not letting me weird. Okay. A purported new plan it's not letting me highlight. Okay, weird. Anyway, new plan to end the war in Ukraine. Trump's special envoy Witkoff wrote on X that the outlet's journalists likely got it from Kay and deleted the message shortly afterward. Witkoff's post was flagged by journalist Michael Weiss, followed by the Daily Beast. His comment appeared under Axios reporter Barak Ravid's post about the alleged peace plan. My God, so many ads. Oh, okay. All right. So here it looks like Steve Witkoff tweeted what was meant to be a DM, saying the content of this much discussed Axios story must have come from Kay. Oh, okay. Now I'm just going to read the whole thing. Almost certainly this refers to Kirill Dmitriev, who is quoted in this story, but it seems the Russian side is leaking this for a reason. Also seems Dim Philby doesn't know how Twitter works, but is nonetheless confident of his ability to end the war. Now, Dim Philby is a play on Kim Philby, who was the British spy convicted of working for Russia, who actually escaped to Moscow. Anyway, here's the Steve Witkoff comment. All right, so it's like, I mean, I don't know what can you say about this, right? The guy gets the information directly from the Russian person. So it is a protection. So what's happening here? What is ridiculous? I see, and I feel like I had seen this before, guys, this image and the other reading I did earlier today, where I see Putin showing Trump an image of him, some dirt that he has on him, pushing him to go back to the drawing board only with Russia's goals. So that's right. And I see, okay, all right. So I see that Russia took over. Remember how this guy Dmitriev came to the US recently under the invitation of Anna Paulina something, this House representative from Florida who used to be a stripper. There's nothing, I have nothing against strippers, but there's something about all of the kind of like quasi-sexual, you know what I'm talking about? Like it's kind of strange. But anyway, she's very pro-Russia. She's constantly promoting Russia on her thing. So when he came, She was promoting him, so I remember that it wasn't not even 2 weeks ago. But anyway, this is such a confession that this guy just did, Witkoff. So what's up with this? I was going to tell you the other thing I might have to tell you. This was like, the term tri-balloon, when they put out something and they see how the other side's going to react and they will push for it, right? But then I see the face of Mark Rutte. And I think we will be okay. All right. Okay. But let me start. Um, like we will be okay in the sense that I don't think this is going anywhere, but they don't give up, right? And they want to make Ukraine the culprit for everything. It's ridiculous, right? This whole thing. So what is happening? I saw the vision spoke. Let's see what the cards say. What's happening with this so-called ridiculous peace plan? And then we're gonna ask about Wickoff because it's so compromising. My God, I don't really know. The word's not even embarrassing. It's just whatever that is. Okay, here and off for money celebration. Okay. Oh, that part is telling me about the part where the U.S. is going to do a Russia-U.S. investment now. Your stress loss man friend. Okay, that's right. The friend, I think, in this case, is probably his friend. See, meeting. That's right. Meeting interesting young women, young girls, foreign trip. So again, I think there's something to do with this. Also, I get Trump wants to distract anything to distract from the main conversation, which is Epstein files. Gift. Gambling again, right? And then judge. Honestly, to me, in a way, the whole all of Trump's life has been like gambling debt, right? In a way, because it takes other people's money, I think Russian money, and he gambles it away. But the gift, right? He was given a gift, so the gift you have to pay back is not free, right? So, so this is that. So, is it going to is it going to go through? I don't think. Let's just see. Okay, let's see. Is it going to go through battle? Okay, battle. Justice is upside down. Interesting. Justice will strike it down. Okay, news, invitation, or happiness. Talk. Okay, news of invitation to talk. Okay, deal. Ideas, the plans are plans. Older man. Okay, and then far away, worry, recognition of something, because something comes out. Justice, there's so tell me about what is the justice? It's interesting. I don't feel like, I think they planned this whole thing, but I don't think there's no way that this could go anywhere. I mean, it's like, it's really, ah, it's not doable because they don't like they're working together, the Russians and the Americans, unfortunately, right, to harm Ukraine. And I see that Trump is like he's really desperate for a win, some kind of win. I don't think that it's gonna go anywhere though. So let's see here. Will Ukraine, I said last like this, will Ukraine accept the terms? We need to ask like this. So will Ukraine well, okay, that's right. Shut the upside down. Yeah, factions. No. Okay. Something foreign. This could be election or choices. Okay, technology. or what we want to dream. Message. Letter. Woman. Woman. Older woman. Now it's interesting. The two cards together to me suggested that it has been information that has been picked up. And in one of the articles, honestly, there was an article, I don't know if it was political, I can't find it right now, but it said something like that some officials, Western officials, said that they have zero confidence in Witkoff working, like doing a real negotiation, that he's completely connected to Russia. But the way that the official was quoted made it sound like they have recordings, right? And I think that's what this suggests, that there's more information about how compromised the guy is. Okay. So let me ask the question. What's going to happen to Witkoff? I really don't think this is going to go very far. What's going to happen to Witkoff? Wow, I see him on the floor. I, okay. He's on the floor, unalived, and there's blood coming out of his mouth like that. So, and then I see, okay, I'm not saying that it was him, Kirill, that did it, but I see his face, like, and he's like, oh, he did it. Kind of, does it make sense? It's just a symbol for his country. Because, I mean, nobody would be like, oh, I wonder who did it. Even though he is involved in the Middle Eastern negotiations too, Witkoff is, but okay, so let's see what's going to happen to Witkoff. Imbalance, right? Okay, here, treachery, money. That's right. Treachery again. Now, interesting. This could be organization, health, the health of the government. He's definitely. Oh, here it is. Sadness, money, love. Okay. Yeah, there's like it's interesting. A lot of financial treachery here. It tells me, Rosie, he's being paid on the side to do this. Okay, again, plans, hopes and plans this is something legal, the law. So, so what's happening here? What's going to happen to him? Once the administration is closed over. All right, I see him arrested, but like I don't think, because it's saying those guys, it's saying like it tells me, and this we know that, right? There used to be before Trump cases of intelligence officers and people working for it, right? But this is as if the entire country, like the administration, is owned by Russians. So it's like, how do you even explain that? And it's saying it's a little different from like the countries that are like, let's say right now, Serbia, that are under the Russian influence, in the sense that the US is so much more powerful. And but the entire administration, that's their whole MO, right? Is to do whatever Russia wants, because Russia like has set the agenda essentially. Even though they're not a wealthy country, it's mind-boggling to me, honestly. So I see that it's like there was so corrupt, but there is financial. That's right. There's a financial issue happening here with Witkoff. He's getting paid for this, and there's just pillaging the country. Okay, so let's see here. So what is going to be the outcome of this story? Yeah, it's like, no. It tells me, so when I asked about the war, the Ukrainian war, it says that the war ends when Putin is out of power, because he'll never stop attacking Ukraine. He doesn't see it as a country. He doesn't respect, that's the whole point. He doesn't respect them. He doesn't, so he's going to continue to do this, but not for long, because soon trash will be out and so will he. So, so this is it. So this is the story, guys. Okay. All right. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Bye.